Starting from pole position is the 99 of Blake Corrin. Arthur Braun will start from P2. Ashton Phipps from grid 3 in the North Island kart. Malin from position 4. Fifth will be Isaac Fletcher from Canterbury in the number 96. Then from grid 6 will be the 92 of Mac Templeton. Sam Thompson's going to start row 4 in the 69 from grid 7. Top half champ Jack Amon will start out of grid 8. Amos Orr, our Australian visitor, will start from grid 9 in the number 74. Jacob Bellamy's going to start out of grid 10 in the 83. Back in row 6, grid 11 will be the 41 of Mitchell Corrin. Alongside is the number 4 of Vince Schulp from grid 12. Dylan Bringman will start out of grid 13 in the 87. The 17 card of Daniel McMillan will start from grid 14. Then it's Sam Wing from P15 in the number 12. Kieran Taylor will start from 16th. And Taranaki's Max Amor will start the 94 cut from grid 17 for this first third of our finals, Vortex DVS Junior.
Vortex DVS Junior coming down to face the start this time thanks to Manson TCLM Limited. Keep an eye on those lights. Let's go racing. Corrin in the 99 out in front. Didn't quite catch those lights going out that time. Blake Corrin it is from Bay of Plenty that leads the charge. Big move being made around the outside there at the rock hairpin. Risky move, and that's why. Didn't pay off. Oh, that was the top half. Tragic. 40 top half driver. Jack Amon just clipping the 17 of Daniel McMillan from Hawke's Bay. McMillan with a bent axle parks it up. Final is done. Corrin is out in front. Chased down by North Island champion Ashton Phipps. Third place Isaac Fletcher from Canterbury. Braun in fourth spot in the 47. Then it's Malin in the 34. He's currently in fifth position. Torrid racing here for this DVS junior class. Corrin was quick through the heat races earlier. Can he transfer it to a final victory? 20 laps it was. We're going to have 18 to go next time by. 92 Mac Templeton from Canterbury, lurking in the back there and currently in sixth position as Braun moves up into the top four. Made a pass on the 34 of Malin. Out the rear, 94 of Max Amon from Taranaki. Looks like the 7 card of Kieran Taylor from Taranaki parked up as well. 3 carts out early in this final. Here comes the hero move down the inside from the 69 of Sam Thompson. That certainly shuffled the deck. Thompson side by side with the 92. Trying to make it too wide as they go through the infield. Getting a little bit physical out there. 74 Amos Orr from Australia. He made a place. Orr now moves up into the top 7. Wants at least a podium out of this, but he's got a lot of track position to make up before he can get to the top 3. It's all about Corrin still out in front. 44.12 last time by, 2/10 quicker. Phipps in second place. Third place for the 96 of Fletcher. It's Bay of Plenty out in front. Mount Wellington in second. Canterbury sitting in third. 3 different clubs represented. Braun in from Marlborough. So if you go back that far, there's 4 of them. And the 34 of Malin from Auckland. So 5 different clubs in the top 5. Sam Thompson currently in 6th. Isaac Fletcher threatening back there in 3rd place, had great turn and speed through the hairpin. "15 laps to go on the board." Phipps is pushing hard, stepping out the cart on the run down past the commentary corner. Corrin puts his head down. 43.93, Phipps 43.92. Fastest driver was further down the field, around about 5th, 6th position, I think. Rotax heavy to the grid, please. Rotax heavy to the grid for your final. 2nd, 3rd and 4th are starting to tighten up. Braun has got race pace in the 47. He was the one that went quickest last lap time by. 43.8, 10th quicker than the leader. And with 14 to go, Blake Corrin has now posted quick time. Corrin extends the gap out to 1 second. A lot of laps to go though for the 99. Terry will be chewing his fingernails. Remember, this kid was a former cadet rock champion a few years ago. Can Ashton Phipps go undisputed and win this title to back up the North Island crown he won back in October? 13 laps to go. Isaac Fletcher in 3rd, Braun in 4th, Malin in 5th, 6th place for the 69er Thompson. Amos Orr in the 74 has to fend off the 41 of Mitchell Corrin. You can see that Blake Corrin out in front having a look behind. See where the opposition is. And Phipps was fastest last lap by. He was a 10th faster than the race leader. $12 to go on the board. Over the top of the circuit through the Manawatu sweeper. No change in the top 4. Spread out field here for DVS Junior, thanks to Manson TCL Limited. We'll have a look at those lap times next time by. 11 laps remaining on the board. $43.7 for Corrin. Isaac Fletcher in 3rd place, 43.5. Fastest of the top 3. And putting pressure on Phipps to try and catch the race leader. I don't think this race is over by any means. Not just because we have 10 laps to go, but I think the 99 of Corrin might become vulnerable here in these final 10 laps. We're half race distance. The gap was 1 second. It's down to 0.9. And again, Isaac Fletcher is 2/10 quicker than the race leader. Look how hard Corrin is pushing out in front. Tucking right down, trying to reduce the wind resistance in the 99 as they head down that back straight. 2nd, 3rd and 4th trying to close in. But perhaps if he realised that Fletcher had pace, might just let him go by and try and get a tow and see what race pace Fletcher has. But that's a hard decision to make. I've seen it work, I've seen it fail. 9 laps to go, single digits. 43.7 for Corrin, 43.6 Phipps, 43.5 Fletcher. The gap still out at 0.9. Malin back there in 5th place in the 34. Sam Thompson in the 69. 41 of Mitchell Corrin sits in 7th place. Amos Orr from Australia is 8th. 9th is the 92 of Templeton. Top 10 for the 83 of Jacob Bellamy with 8 laps to go. The gap is back out to 1 second. Has Blake Corrin responded in the most perfect way you could by extending out and having the cart come back on in the second half of this race. Still Phipps in second position. Fletcher wanting to get by for second place. Braun wants to get a slice of the podium. 7 to go. Braun won't be happy to be back there in 4th. Nothing they can do about Corrin out in front. These will be nervous laps indeed for the Corrin crew. 43.6 Corrin. Isaac Fletcher again quickest on the track with a 43.58. He's getting a bit of a toe though to achieve that. And Fletcher has gone through, finally makes that pass in the 96. 6 laps on the board. What pace has he got? Has he left his run too late? Here comes Braun up the inside of Phipps. Braun now 3rd. Phipps has gone back to 4th. Fletcher does look quick. Well, now we can see what that true race pace is for the 96. He's already pulled a gap over 3rd and 4th. But has he left his run too late? Corrin in the 99 won't know that the race order changed up and behind him. He's got to stay perfect. We keep saying it over and over throughout the weekend. You have to be well perfect at the Nationals. This will give us an indication of whether the gap will decrease. 5 laps to go. Across the stripe there for Corrin. 43.6, 43.5 for Fletcher. But the gap is 1.3 seconds. That's a mammoth gap to make up in the final 5 laps. Through Hart hairpin for Blake Corrin. Bit of a wheel swap there. You just saw the turn, it wasn't just quite there. He gathered it back up nicely. I do think Fletcher has the better card at the moment, late into this final. But with 4 laps to go, Corrin starting to slide a little bit wide there. I'm sure that gap's decreased. Yeah, he took a 10th off it. Still 1.2. A 10th is not enough. He would still end up over half a second behind at the finish. Braun has managed to gap it to Phipps as well. The North Island champion has faded back to 4th place. 5th place is Corrin in the 41. Young Mitch not having a bad final, just had to start too far back. Then it's the 34 of Malin, who seems to have lost a little bit of the speed that we've seen him have all weekend long. 3 laps to go. Corrin along the main straight, tucking back in behind the wheel. Again drops another 10th, but it's still 1.1 seconds. A mammoth task. So nice and clean up there through Hart hairpin for Blake Corrin. Composed in the seat. Not really looking around to see where the chasers are. Just focused on the task at hand. 2 laps on the board. Just over 1,800 metres of racing. The gap back out to 1.2. Fletcher perhaps now just consolidating second place. Braun in third in the 47. Phipps in fourth. Mitchell Corrin's fifth. Raymond Malin there in the 69. He's lost the spot. Drops that to the 69 of Thompson and gets it back again at Hart Hairpin. Thompson, slide job back up the inside on Bamba. Malin will go back to seventh. Last lap brought us out with one to go. Malin back up the inside at Hartley Hairpin. And Thompson back to the inside. Remember, top six get a victory speech at prize giving. That's what those two drivers are racing for. As we head along on the final lap now for DVS Junior. Blake Corrin, has been a long race for him. He quickly looks back. He knows he's got it in hand. There's 3 corners to go. The Corrin crew will be able to breathe out very shortly as they come down to the final turn in front of commentary. Your DVS Junior National Champion, the 99, Blake Corrin. Runner-up's going to be the 96 of Isaac Fletcher. Your 3NZ for the 47 of Arthur Braun. North Island champion Phipps has to be content with fourth. Mitchell Corrin will pick up a top 5. And just having a look right across the line for that sixth position, it will be the 34 of Raymond Malin. I'll tell you what, Robert, Blake Corrin had a mission to complete in that final, and he did it.
Oh, without doubt, that was a great drive for young Blake Corrin, a deserving national champion, picking up that win in that final. Just Fletcher, Phipps and Arthur Braun just didn't quite have the pace again, but the key to this final racing is just lap after lap, banging out consistent lap times, which is exactly what Blake Corrin did. So that makes him a 2-time national champion now, the 99 of Blake Corrin from the Bay of Plenty. Hope you enjoyed that final as much as we did. That was a real battle for the start of that race. Malin had real pace, but then just got off near the end. Just missed the kart setup window. I can see Terry Corrin running over from here. He'll be pretty happy. Gives us a big thumbs up. Another proud dad here at Kartsport Manawatu's 2023 Manawatu TRC Toyota National Championship. Fantastic racing. But a heartbreak for the guys that had a crash earlier on. That's Jack Amon and Daniel McMillan parked up at Hart Hairpin there. Bit of contact early in the race, put them both out. And we lost Kieran Taylor over the other side there just after the Hartley Hairpin. So a bit of a disappointment for young Kieran as well. Nationals for the number 7 from Taranaki. He'll go away empty-handed, but Blake Corrin will not go home empty-handed. He's got his hand on the trophy. We'll get Mike down there as soon as he's got 5 minutes and do that podium presentation. Come on down and watch and celebrate with our Vortex DVS Junior drivers.